Hello, my name is Gilda and welcome back to my kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to make my highly requested meatballs. And to start out with, I have 3 ingredients in my bowl, 3 different types of meat. I have about 2.5 pounds of pork. And what I do, I go to my local butcher and I have a piece of pork butt grounded for chili. Then I have about a pound, a little bit over a pound of beef, also ground for chili, and about a pound of veal. To start out with, I'm going to add some salt to it, some black ground pepper, and I have some bread here, which I soaked, good Italian bread. Cut out the edges and soak it in milk, cut into pieces, mush it, and here you have it. About 5 large slices. I like to make a big batch of meatballs. Number 1, they go like hotcakes. Number 2, you can freeze before you cook them, half of it, or you can freeze them after you cook them. So I'm going to mix them. I know I need a little bit more salt. And I think for this huge batch, I'm going to use about 6 eggs. Okay, to it, here I have lots of garlic and lots of parsley, minced. Be generous. This is what gives a nice flavor. And you can see that. I have about 2.5 cups of Pecorino Romano, 2.5 cups of Parmigiano Reggiano, and I'm gonna mix and see. You can see over here, we got the meatballs, perfect. They're not too dry, and I am gonna let them rest for 5 minutes or so till I get my sauce going, and we'll come back and cook the meatballs in the sauce. We're going to start our sauce for the meatballs. Give a lot of extra virgin olive oil. And I have basil, onions, and garlic. Well, let's be generous with our ingredients. For my meatball sauce, I make a very simple sauce. And I start out with my onions. I'm sauteing here some onions and garlic minced. I have fresh basil and a couple of bay leaves. I am going to add a container of the tomato paste. Because I am making a big batch, I am using the whole thing. I did 2 cans of plum tomatoes, smashed. Remove the stem, that it's not good for your sauce. going to add about a can of water to it because we need the water. Actually, I need more than a can, about 2 cans of water, and let it simmer for a couple of minutes, and then we're going to add the meatballs. I just want to point out that I have this beautiful clay pot from my sister, my late sister Gilda. At this point, I'm going to season it with salt and pepper to taste. And let's take a look at our meatballs. As you mix them again, as you can see, they're perfect. My meatballs are perfect. They're not too dry, they're not wet. As long as they stick together, they're just perfect. And roll them one by one. I like to make them nice and big because I'm too lazy to make them small. You don't want to mix the meatballs with a spoon. You want to gently lift them and shake them so that they turn. At this point, our meatballs are done. The sauce is reduced and you can mix them. So we're going to remove the meatballs. And here you have my large batch of meatballs. And we're going to serve this with campanelli pasta. And a generous amount of cheese. Here's your macaroni. Where I come from, down Calabria, we prefer short pasta with meatballs. And let's try our meatballs. Look at that. Look at that. So, here you have it, my very popular meatballs. Please subscribe to my channel for more recipes to come. Till then, arrivederci.